following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
And welcome back into the Wicked Weed studio. Don't forget to check out our friends at wickedweedbrewing.com. Wicked Weed Brewing. Drink different. I'm Tank Spencer and he's Jeremy Greene. Let's talk about your Jets, Jeremy.
Jets, just in this shit, please, God.
A 25-6 loss to the New England Patriots last week. You lose to the Panthers the first week of the season. You're 0-2. Zach Wilson just threw 4 interceptions against the Patriots. Now you got to go up against the Denver Broncos. Let's talk about last week's game, though. What were the positives that you pulled away, Mr. Jet?
Defense. The defense is insanely young, and it's played really well. I thought the secondary was going to be a disaster. It hasn't been. Bryce Hall's been good. Michael Carter II's been an aberration. Hey, Joe Douglas, just keep drafting guys named Michael Carter. That seems to be going nicely for you. As opposed to the 2020 class, which is Night of the Living Dead. Do you know how many of they had 8 draft picks last year. Do you know how many were active last week?
All of them.
1. 4 were hurt. 2 were healthy scratches. And 2 have been cut, or 1's been cut, something like that. I can't remember exactly how the breakdown went down. The only one that was up was Bryce Hall. Ashton Davis was hurt. Denzel Mims was a healthy scratch. Mekhi Becton was hurt. James Morgan's been cut. Cameron Clark's on IR. Who am I forgetting? It'll come to me. I mean, it's just Night of the Living Dead. You just can't have draft classes like that. However, I do see why the Jets hired Rob Salah. I know a lot of Jets fans are ready to jump off a bridge because Zach Wilson had 4 picks. One of them went right through Corey Davis's hands. Was it a bad throw? Yes. Is the game still too fast for Zach Wilson? Yes. Do I like the fact that he's gotten all the first-team reps and you're giving him every opportunity to succeed? Yep. It's a hell of a lot better than what's happening with Justin Fields, who you're trotting out to slaughter against the Cleveland Browns. Jets fans notoriously overreact to everything. I'm one of you. I know how this goes. RELAX. Better times are coming. The defense is good. Against teams that can't score, you're going to be fine. Just look at it this way. You've played 2 of the teams that are in the top half of the NFL. You've been god-awful turning the ball over. Zach Wilson has the second most interceptions through 2 weeks of any rookie in NFL history. Number 1, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Who's he tied with number 2 for? Trevor Lawrence. So I'm just saying that's a pretty. It's not a bad list to be on. Randall Cunningham is on that list too. So what that tells me is they're giving all of the playbook to the rookie. They trust him to do that. There's going to be growing pains. We all knew it, and you just got to roll on.
I think the growing pains will continue this week, though. You get the Denver Broncos.
Well, hold on, before we come off of last week, I do have to say you found the running back.
Michael
running
Carter.
back's Michael Carter.
Yeah.
You know, I like Ty Johnson with his. I mean, Ty Johnson averaged 4.5 yards a carry. Tevin Coleman, I like him being in the room. You can stop that anytime you want to. Yeah. I don't love him. But not having Bradley Chubb this week for Denver, I probably look at this game this week with Denver a little differently than most do.
Okay, because I look at it and I go, yeah, I think this defense is markedly better than the New England defense. And I don't know that you're going to have too much success. I could see Zach Wilson having another big turnover day against this secondary. Patrick Surtain getting his first interception of his young career last week for Denver. I could see something kind of similar coming down the stretch, and
Zach Wilson
I don't know
has
that
to
you
not
can
beat
score
you
an
this
offensive touchdown against
Zach Wilson has to not beat you this week. Fact or fiction, the best defense this Denver team has played yet is this week with the Jets.
Oh, I'd say fact.
And it's not close.
Yeah.
Now understand, they would have lost against the number if it was 10.5 last week to Jacksonville, who I think the Jets are better than. They would have barely covered it against the Giants. Teddy Bridgewater has been a 3.5-point swing so far. You know what he is for his career?
What's that?
0.5 point. He's played 7 times better through 2 weeks than he has in his entire career.
Yep.
I think this Jets defense is going to screw with him a little more than people think it will. I'm not picking the Jets to win this game. I'm not.
Okay.
If it was in New York, that'd be probably a little different conversation.
All right.
Plus 10.5, I'll take the Jets.
Bradley Chubb, Josie Jewell, both those guys being done for a while it sucks for the Denver Broncos. But I think they're going to be able to stand up against you. I'm going to be favoring the Broncos pretty relatively heavily in that game against the Jets.
You shouldn't be.
You think you can stop them?
We've stopped Mac Jones and we stopped Sam Darnold. So
yeah.
Do you know how many of the scores against us have come on short fields? If Zach Wilson would just stop turning the damn ball over, you would have a much different take on this team. We were in the stadium for one of them, and I watched every play of the second one.
Right.
Mac Jones didn't do shit. He was super efficient, didn't turn the ball over. That's what Zach Wilson needs to be.
And that's what Teddy does.
And I'll be honest with you, I think the Jets' defense is close to New England's.
Okay.
It's not as good. You don't have the high-end pass rusher, but the secondary's been fine. 10.5 is a lot to give up,
it is,
in my opinion, for a team that's not that good.
No doubt. 10.5 is a lot of points, and it's that hook. It's that hook that makes me want to think the Jets could cover this number. I'm not saying you're going to get blown out.
That's the thing. I don't think you're going to get blown out. I think you're going to see this team get better every week. I believe in Rob Salah. I still believe in Zach Wilson. You just have to stop turning the damn ball over.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing. Stop turning the ball over. Good things will follow.
New York Jets, Denver Broncos this week. We shall see if the turnover palooza continues for young Zach Wilson. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene. This is the Sportsocracy. Hit that subscribe button so you see all of our individual team-by-team content as it comes out through the season. We'll see you next time.